Yeah, the next question. Question number 41. The locus of the poles of the tangents to the circle x square plus y square equal to a square with respect to the circle x square plus y square plus 2ax minus a square equal to 0 is. To solve this type of problems, first you have to understand the question, the locus of the poles of the tangents to the circle with respect to the circle. For with respect to for which circle it is there, for that you can calculate polar equation. That polar equation is a tangent to the circle x square plus y square equal to a square. So we know that polar equation is like a ax plus by plus c equal to 0 line. Any line touching the circle means we know the condition, r is equal to d. So now let p of x1 comma y1 be the pole, and the polar of p with respect to circle x square plus y square plus 2ax minus a square equal to 0 is s1 equal to 0. You know, for this circle s1 equal to 0 I am writing s1 equal to 0, that is xx1 plus yy1 plus g into x plus x1. In place of g here a is there, so a into x plus x1 minus a square equal to 0. This equation I am going to write in the form of ax plus by plus c. So we can write it as, from these two x take common, so x into x1 plus a plus y into y1 plus ax1 minus a square, ax1 minus a square equal to 0. You put as equation number 1. Equation 1 touches x square plus y square equal to a square circle. Then we have the condition r is equal to d. What is r in this circle? A. So that implies that a equal to d means perpendicular distance from center of the circle. So perpendicular distance from origin to equation 1. So that implies that a equal to mod perpendicular distance from origin to the line means mod c by root of a square plus b square. Now c value is what here? ax1 minus a square. So mod ax1 minus a square divided by root of x coefficient whole square plus y coefficient whole square, x1 plus a whole square plus y1 square. So from these two a take common and cancel, we get, otherwise I'll write it directly, mod a into x1 minus a by root of x1 plus a whole square plus y1 square. Here a get cancelled and cross multiply my root of x1 plus a whole square plus y1 square is equal to mod x1 minus a. Squaring on both sides, you get x1 plus a whole square, even x1 plus y1 square is equal to x1 minus a whole square. That implies that y1 square, here y1 square is there, even x1 minus a whole square also we can take this side. So x1 plus a whole square minus x1 minus a whole square equal to 0. This value, it is in the form of, so x1 plus a whole square minus x1 minus a whole square, a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square is 4ab only, no? So y1 square plus 4ax1 equal to 0. Therefore whenever you are writing the locus of p, you remove x1 y1 and x comma y and write x comma y. So y square plus 4ax equal to 0. So which is the required locus? Y square plus 4ax equal to 0, which is there in the fourth option. This is the way you have to do, dear students. Slowly you can understand the question and get the answer. We'll move to the next question. The next question. If the polar of P with respect to the circle x square plus y square equal to A touches the circle x square plus y square equal to B and P lies on the circle x square plus y square equal to C, then C equal to. So the polar means you have to assume that pole. Let P of x1 comma y1 be the pole, and P lies on the circle is, they said, and P lies on x square plus y square equal to C. Then we have result x1 square plus y1 square equal to C. You put it in box, this result we'll use in the coming steps. After that, the polar of P with respect to which circle? The polar of P with respect to x square plus y square equal to A is S1 equal to 0. So x1 plus y1 minus A equal to 0. This is equation number 1. This equation touching with circle, equation 1 touches. Equation 1 touches x square plus y square equal to B. So B means we can write it as root B whole square. So any line touching the circle, then R is equal to D. So radius of this circle is what? Root B is equal to D means perpendicular distance from circle center is 0, 0 to equation 1. So that implies that root B is equal to perpendicular distance from origin to the line indirectly. So mod C by, so mod minus A by root of x coefficient whole square plus y coefficient whole square. Root of x1 square plus y1 square. What is the value of root of x1 square plus y1 square? That value is C only, no? So within mod minus A is A by root C. So that implies that root B is equal to A by root C. Cross multiply root B into root C is equal to A. Then squaring on both sides. So BC is equal to A square. C they are asking. That implies that C is equal to A square by B. So C is equal to A square by B, which is there in the third option. We'll move to the next question. In question number 2, if the circles x square plus y square plus 2x plus c equal to 0 and x square plus y square plus 2y plus c equal to 0 touch each other, then c equal to. Touch each other means whether it is externally or internally, but first we will take that externally case. So from the given circles, circle first center C1 is equal to minus 1 comma 0 and radius R1 equal to square root of 1 minus c. And second circle center C2, here x term is not there, means 0 comma minus 1 and R2 second circle radius root of 1 minus c. After that, whenever the circles touch each other, so C1 C2 equal to R1 plus R2. C1 C2 means distance between them. Square root of 1 square plus 1 square is equal to root of R1 plus R2. Both the radius are same only, no? So we can write it as 2 times of root 1 minus c. So root 2 is equal to 2 into root 1 minus c. Squaring on both sides, 2 equal to 4 into 1 minus c. That implies 1 by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are 1 minus c. That implies c is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2. C is equal to 1 by 2. So C is equal to 1 by 2, which is there in the first option. We will move to the next question now. The next question, question number 44. Observe the following. For the circle x square plus y square equal to 49, the list 1 and list 2 is mentioned. In the list 1, A, B, C, D, 4 questions are there. We have to give the right answers from the list 2. So first one in this, length of tangent from a point 6 comma 1. So first question answer I am writing here. Length of tangent means root of S11. What is S here? X square plus y square minus 49. Root of x1 square plus y1 square minus 49. So x1, y1 values are 6 comma 4. This is x1, this is y1. So now substitute. Root of 6 square means 36 plus 4 square means 16 minus 49. So root 52 minus 49, which is equal to root 3. So for A, the 4 is the option. So for A, fourth is, we have among the 4 options only first. So first option is the right option. No need to do for another values. But we need to know the information about the length of chord of contact from 6 comma 4. I will give the formula. Just the length of chord of contact, which is equal to 2r into root of s11 by s11 plus r square. This is the formula for length of chord of contact. And third one, distance of 6 comma 4 from the center of the circle to the center of circle. So that means CP. Center of the circle is anyway 0 comma 0. So distance between them 0 comma 0 and 6 comma 4. 6 square plus 4 square only, no. So it will become 36 plus 16 root 52. Even this also, if we simplify, and we will get the answer of 2 root 147 by 52 will come. So root 52 for this one option. This is second option. And shortest distance. This is also we discussed in the previous sessions in the circle videos. Once you go through my circle videos, dear students. Shortest distance means CP minus R is called the shortest distance. So what is CP? CP value we got it as root 52 minus R, radius of the circle, 7 square no 7. So root 52 minus 7. So third option is there. So first option is the right option for this question. We'll move to the next question now. So in the next question, the angle between PA and PB is equal to. So this is the circle. Once you draw the rough figure, this is the circle equation. So this is the P point and external point. You draw the tangent and another tangent from here. So this is another tangent. So it is B, it is A. So the angle between them is theta. But we have the formula for this is tan theta by 2 equal to R by root S11. So from this, theta by 2 make as a subject. So tan inverse of R by root S11. So from this we want theta. So theta equal to 2 tan inverse of R by root S11. So theta equal to 2 into tan inverse of R by root S11, which is there in the second option. Just from the formula, the angle between the two tangents from an external point P of x1 y1 to the circle s is equal to 0 is tan theta by 2 equal to R by root S11. From that, theta by 2 equal to tan inverse of R by root S11. According to the options, instead of S11, S1 is there. That is also we can consider as S11. So we'll move to the next question, dear students. Yeah, it's the next question. Question number 46. Root 29 comma 0, 5 comma 2, 2 comma minus 5, minus 1 comma k. And k is not equal to 0 or concyclic, then k equal to. Concyclic means the points which are lying on the same circle are called concyclic. But here circle equation is not there. By observing the points here, observe carefully. 5 comma 2, sum of the squares of these two, root of 25 plus 4, 29. Even this also, root 4 plus 25, 29. Here is equal to this value, no? So, by observing these points are satisfying this equation. Question number 46. X square plus y square equal to 29. these points are satisfying. Which points? Root 29 comma 0, 5 comma 2 and 2 comma minus 5. These points are satisfying this circle x square plus y square equal to 29. So obviously the given points are concyclic, means the rest of the point minus 1 comma k also lies on this circle only, no? So substitute wherever x comma y is there in place of x comma y minus 1 comma k, it will become minus 1 square plus k square is equal to 29. That implies that 1 plus k square equal to 29. That implies that k square equal to 28, k equal to root 28. So therefore k is equal to root 28, which is the second option. We'll move to the next question. The next question. P of root 2 comma root 2 is a point on the circle x square plus y square equal to 4, and q is another point on the circle such that arc PQ equal to 1/4 of circumference. The coordinates of Q are, see, listen, observe carefully. The circle x square plus y square equal to 4. X square plus y square equal to 4. 4 can be written as 2 square. So comparing with this r square, r is equal to 2 will come now. So whenever the circle x square plus y square equal to r square, the parametric equations of the circles are, the point generally we can write it as r cos theta comma r sin theta. But this point is given as root 2 comma root 2, one of the point on the circle. Here I am taking here p of root 2 comma root 2 is they mentioned. And one more condition, arc PQ is equal to 1/4 of circumference 2 pi r. R is equal to 2 now, substitute here. So 1/4 of 2 pi 2. So 1/4 of circumference means this one. 1/4 means this is Q, this is P. This is arc PQ. So from here to here the angle is 90. But here at this point, parametric angle of this point P we will calculate by comparing these two. So here root 2 equal to r cos theta, r value 2 substitute here, root 2 equal to 2 cos theta, that implies that cos theta equal to root 2 by 2. So we can write it as 1 by root 2. Cos theta when it will be 1 by root 2, theta equal to pi by 4. After getting the value of theta value pi by 4, here the turning step, listen carefully dear students. After getting the value of theta pi by 4, to get Q point, the point Q is right side to or upward to the point P. So the parametric point of Q will becomes, Q is theta plus pi by 2. Why? Because the point P is right side. Suppose even Q may be like this also, Q dash. So Q dash value will becomes theta minus pi by 2. It is left side to the point P. So now Q of theta plus pi by 2, theta value is pi by 4 only, no? Pi by 4 plus pi by 2 is Q of pi by 4 plus pi by 2. 3 pi by 90 plus 45, 3 pi by 4. So it is Q of 3 pi by 4. So in the same way, Q dash of pi by 4 minus pi by 2, that is equal to minus pi by 4. So one point Q equal to, wherever theta is there, 3 pi by 4, r into, r value is 2 into cos 3 pi by 4, 2 into sin 3 pi by 4. So 2 into cos of pi plus pi by 4. 2 into sin of pi plus, sorry, pi minus pi by 4, sorry, pi minus pi by 4. So 2 into cos of pi minus pi by 4 minus cos pi by 4 minus cos pi by 4. 2 into sin of pi minus pi by sin pi by 4. Sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So minus 2 by root 2 comma 2 by root 2. After simplifying, you will get minus root 2 comma root 2. Minus root 2 comma root 2 is not there in the option. So this is also correct option, but it is not there in our options. So what we have to do that? You can go for another option. Minus pi by 4 is there na? So q of 2 into cos minus pi by 4, 2 into sin minus pi by 4. So q of 2 into cos of minus theta is cos theta, cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2, 2 into sin of minus pi by 4 is minus 1 by root 2. So 2 by root 2 is root 2. 2 minus 2 by root 2 is minus root 2. So root 2 comma minus root 2, which is there in the second option. But both answers are correct. Both are right options. Minus root 2 comma root 2 is also right option. And root 2 comma minus root 2 is also right option. Among that, only second option we have that. Do you understand that only after getting the parametric angle here, theta equal to pi by 4, after getting up this value, right side means plus pi by 2. Why? Because 1/4 of circumference is 1/4 of circumference equal to arc PQ. So that is the reason Q point will become theta plus pi by 2, theta minus pi by 2. So I think understand, dear students. We will move to the next question. The next question. The circle 2x square plus 2y square plus px plus 6y minus 10 equal to 0 and 3x square plus 3y square plus 15x plus py plus 21 equal to 0 are orthogonal. Whenever the two circles are orthogonal, we have the condition C plus C dash equal to 2gg dash plus 2ff dash. So, but by observing the given two circles which are not in the standard form, so for standard form is general equation. So we have to convert into general equation, dividing by 2 for the first equation, dividing by 3 for the second equation. So x square plus y square plus p by 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0. And second equation of circle x square plus y square plus 5x plus p by 3y plus 7 equal to 0. Now this is C1, this is C2 or C plus C dash. Here G equal to P by 4, F equal to 3 by 2 and C equal to minus 5, G dash equal to 5 by 2, F dash equal to pi by 3, P by 6 and C dash equal to 7. So since the circles are orthogonal, C plus C dash equal to 2gg dash plus 2ff dash minus 5 plus 7 is equal to 2 into P by 4 into 5 by 2 plus 2 into 3 by 2 into P by 6. So here 2 get cancelled, even 2 get cancelled. 2 equal to 5P by 4 plus 3p divided by 6. 3 ones are 3 twos are. Take LCM here. 2 is the LCM, 4 is the LCM. 5p plus 2 twos are 2 into p, 2p. So 8 equal to 7p. That implies that p equal to 8 by 7. P is equal to 8 by 7, which is there in the third option. In the question number 49, the perpendicular distance of the radical axis determined by the circles is from the origin. So first what we have to do, find the radical axis of the given circles. One circle minus another circle. X square plus y square plus 2x plus 4y minus 7 minus x square minus y square plus 6x minus 2y plus 5 equal to 0. 2x plus 6x is 8x, 4y minus 2y is 2y, minus 7 plus 5 is minus 2. So dividing by 2, it will become 4x plus y minus 1 equal to 0. This is the radical axis. So they are asking to calculate perpendicular distance from origin. Perpendicular distance from origin to radical axis, RA. So mod c by root of a square plus b square is the formula, perpendicular distance from origin. Mod minus 1 divided by root of 16 plus 1, 1 by root 17 is the option. So which is there in the first option. We will move to the next question now.